Hey guys, welcome to our reseller roundtable. I'm Brian, aka Texas Treasures. My usual cool pilot here, Clay.
Clay's Closet. Not see, I screwed up my own deal. It was Eclectic Elephant. Now it's just Clay's Closet to me. So.
All right, he's confused everyone out there. Clay's Closet. Again, aka the Thrifting Lounge. He dropped some great knowledge last week, and we're also bringing one of his on our show tonight. So why don't we start out with that, Scott? You want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I am mainly an Amazon seller. I sell on Amazon, anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 a month on Amazon, and building that up full time. And just started a little hobby of mine called dumpster diving, and having a lot of fun with it. I've been meeting a whole bunch of people on YouTube with it, and showing everybody what I find in the dumpsters around Sacramento, California, and sharing that with YouTube and my friends. And some I keep, some I donate, and some I give away. So, or give to friends and family. So it's been a journey. I've been on YouTube for about 2 months now, a little over 2 months now, and build up quite a following with the dumpster diving community and reselling communities. And definitely happy to be here with you guys. Thanks for inviting me on.
All right.
Hopefully you got that.
Yeah.
Glad to have you as well. And I don't know if the connection on our end is a little choppy. How's it looking on y'all's end?
I think we're fine. Are you fine,
Yep.
Scott?
Yep, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta get that connection warmed up.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Who's in the chat?
Hamster wheel.
Did you figure out the gears?
I think we're stuck in first gear right now.
Yeah.
No.
It took me a couple times to figure it out. So.
What's up, James?
Thoughts.
James says he's hearing some background noise. Someone has a TV on. Not me.
It might have been over here. We have people downstairs. Hopefully, I think they stepped out, so hopefully that's gone now.
Stealing some internet.
All right.
Splicing some
Scott, so you
cables.
mentioned it, right?
Yep.
So, is there like what all are you sourcing? What type of things are you sending in?
A bunch of stuff, mainly different things. I anything I can sell, I usually send in. I source from Walmart. I source from Dollar Tree, and I also source from Trader Joe's for the replenishables that I send in. But I also send in Keurigs and other stuff that I'm ungated in. So bras, I sell bras from Costco. I go in and scan them and send them in FBA. And during Christmas, I was selling Christmas candy and a whole bunch of Keurigs for Christmas. Now I'm gearing up for Easter, sending in a whole bunch of Easter candy right now from Dollar Tree, actually. So if you guys probably ungated, everything's gated when you first start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really interesting. And then my bread and butter is sauces and seasonings and stuff like that. That makes the bulk of my Amazon business. But I started out with books. Books is the easiest thing for people to scan and send in. They has books at their house or books that they're from college or whatever, and they could just start scanning them and sending them in that way. And that's how I started. I watched Resells, and he got me into shipping in books, and I just took it from there, watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos and starting to get ungated in certain things because I've been doing a year, so I could sell a whole bunch of different things. And it's fun. It's definitely fun. I definitely get that rush when I find something new that's selling for a lot of money, and I can source it cheap and send it in. So
Awesome. So it sounds like you're kind
Still
of
there?
seasonal thing. Sending in items that are about to.
yeah, for yeah, seasonal stuff for Easter and stuff like that. But definitely, it's the biggest categories in Amazon is home, and then grocery is probably second. So you can find a lot of things to send in from that, and it's a hustle. And then on the weekends, I go garage selling and dumpster diving and everything else like that, and find stuff to sell on eBay. So my eBay store has about 150 items in it right now, and my Amazon store has about 500. So that tells you the difference. So, and multiple of those 500. So
What what type of breakdown? The quantity breakdown. I guess the ROI on eBay, is that higher than Amazon? Are you running?
yeah, more volume. You send in something, and like last week, I sent in one item from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and I sold 90 in that day because it was in hot demand. So you want to go for volume on Amazon. You want to send in a whole bunch of one item and send it in and bundle it sometimes and send it in a bundle. But you want to definitely do the volume. Your margins are thinner, but your sell-through rate is definitely much.
Right, makes sense. All right, we got a question from Addicted to Hustle. Why don't you guys chime in on this? What's the most memorable item you have found in any of your sourcing adventures, however you came across it? Scott, I guess want to lead off on that one?
The most memorable thing I found was definitely a big snow globe, like a life-size snow globe, and I actually kept that. It was actually a beer or a vodka advertisement, and I definitely kept that. But for garage sales, the biggest one was turning like a $5 item into $400 or $500, and that was a DVD, a DVD slash VCR recorder. So the recorders go for a whole lot more, and I sold that on Amazon. So if you could find the DVD recorders, those go for a lot more than the DVD VCR just combos, regular combos. So that was my biggest one.
Nice. What about you, Kevin?
I said in the chat, but I'll say it again. 5 years ago, I sold a Brioni custom blazer. It was about $10,000 custom made. Sold it for $850. Took me about 8 months to sell. That was thrifting. If when it comes to state sales, would be that box of lenses where I sold a $1,200 lens that I paid for a whole box of them for $40. And I actually sold two more of those on Monday. One for $130, the other one for $100. So I mean, that's the box that just keeps on giving.
Wow, I love that. The box. What about you, Clay?
I guess I haven't sold it yet, but I came across. We were at a Titanic model, and I was looking at a coat, and we'd only been there a few minutes, and there was not much we had seen. Up the comps on some brand that I never heard of. Walked into the garage where the lady was sitting and said, "Hey, how much is this jacket?" And I walked back outside, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, hold on." Turned my back, just kind of looked it up. I went back in. I was like, "Hey, how much you want for the model?" I have it listed for 60. I started at 80. So, it's like, even if I end up selling it for 50, that's, kind of I don't know, just because I'm going to make the most off of $2.
Looking at the feed,
I mean, that's good, and you're still fairly new at this, man. So
picking up a lot.
yeah, so do this real quick. Jump out, keep everything here. So me and Scott's here. Jump out and then jump back in. See if that works.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
There we go.
So
Anyways, this is the Scott and Kevin takeover.
yeah, exactly. We just took over his whole channel.
There we go. No, I'm kidding. I love them. They're awesome.
Yep.
But no, yeah. So to follow up with that, Scott, what is your best sale for Amazon?
My best sale, I've sold 500 and I think it was like $595 textbook. It was a source for $3, and I sold it for $595. But the best thing that I like finding is Bibles. There's the Thomas Chain Bibles, and I see them at estate sales and garage sales all the time, and people don't know, but I snag those up for a couple bucks, and I have I sell them
What
for
do
like.
they call? I'm looking them up right now on eBay.
Yep, Thomas Chain, but on Amazon they go
that.
yeah, a couple $100, and
Thomas Chain or Thomas the Train?
no, Chain, 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 and sell for a whole bunch of money on Amazon. So you look those up with ISBN, and I sell like 4 or 5 of those each year. So.
Hello?
Yeah. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Plays back. And,
Yeah, it's like
Play back.
we're still laggy apparently.
Do you want to do like you did last week, where you disconnected then came back on, like rebooted your computer?
oh yeah, try that.
Say it again.
Remember how last week you booted and came back on? Do you want to reboot your computer and come back on? This will we'll still be in here. So
Okay, so I'll just back out and try that. Y'all carry on.
back out and restart and then come back on. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking up right now the Thomas Chain. What do they? It looks like what do they make? He makes Bibles. It looks like.
Yep, Bibles. Yep,
Yeah, I'm looking those up.
they're in high demand. I don't know why, but that's a bolo to look out for. Is those Bibles right there, along with some of the other ones, the KVJAs and stuff like that. But those Thomas Chains, they're usually leather, and you can just feel the quality in them. So
Yeah. If phone's on, that will make it slow. Yeah, we need to tell them to put the smart. Hey, smart home. Where's the home internet?
exactly.
Find home internet. Addicted to hustle. That's funny as hell. 50p on the internet.
Multi-millionaire. I think just subscribe to my channel. I think.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been sending him everywhere to everybody's channel. I love him a lot. He's got amazing. I'd love to get him on my channel or with us on there. He's got amazing knowledge with military items, man.
That'd be awesome.
He's like surplus items and everything.
Yep. I'm always on the lookout, and I always see stuff, but I don't know enough about it to pull the trigger.
I mean, I'll buy it, but I buy a lot of that stuff. But I mean, some of the stuff that he finds, I can't find it anywhere around. If I do find it, it's properly priced, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens when you live in my area. Everything is properly priced, and if they're not, I try to jump on it.
Right.
Yeah. So Clay's on the phone. We're gonna have Clay call in. Clay, call in, bud. 1-800 resellers 101.
Bunker full.
Yeah, he does, man. I'd love to get him on. I was talking to Jody too. I'm gonna do their Canadian reseller. I'm a huge fan of their Canadian reseller hangout they do every Tuesday nights.
Yep. You were telling me about that, and they say that they get.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him on. I think I'm gonna try to get him on Monday night at 9:30 or 9 o'clock around then, and we'll see what goes on, because this weekend, if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys know, I blast it out everywhere. This weekend's my first weekend coming back and making a live hangout video. It's going to be 9 p.m. Saturday night. It's going to be the resellers reunion, the first time all of us are together in 4 years on a hangout.
Yeah, I saw some. You sent me the list of them, and there looks like a whole bunch of people on there.
Yeah, Callie in here, he's going to be on there. Bill Stoner, Gilman's, Bonafide may be able to pop in. I talked to him. And who else was there? Mike Stone. Mike Stone. All these people have been around forever. So, and then we all went away at the same time. Now we're all coming back a little bit. Kind of like it took me 3 months in the making to try to get all these people back together. Like literally, I was like, first I started like, Gilman's, will you do it? Like, yes. Like, all right. So I sent out like a blast to everybody. A couple of people can't make it on this weekend, but I'm going to start trying to make it a weekly thing. And try to get everybody. Sorry?
Jealous? You guys could stay away. All us newcomers will take over.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's what we used to do is we used to have we used to urge new people to come on and hop on our channel and hang out for a while and talk with us and get to learn from them. And likewise, and that's what I think that's the way I want to take it too, is we have a couple of us veterans on that have been doing it. And then we have, new people on and come on. And I think that would be really cool because it's something that we did in the past that was never done before. And it's something still not technically being done like this, where we would have people come in and out. Yeah, coming in and out. But the thing is like when you do it in the past and you kind of perfect it, so you know the way you want to run it, it'll run better, I think, the second time around. I mean, at least that's how my eBay business is going. Better the second way around. my YouTube's going the opposite. Worse the second time around. No, I'm kidding.
We got Thrift Beast, Cali Picker, Lobsters in the house, man.
Thrift Beast is on here.
Yep.
Thrift Beast, awesome. I was just shouting you and Jody out about me coming on Tuesday. And hopefully we can get you on. I wanted to get you guys on Monday. Chris, if you can't do Monday, I can do any other time. Anytime after 6, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We talk about him and he comes on.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Ringing in his ear. Man, this is a good hangout though. Where's Clay? Where's the people? I'm just kidding.
There's a bunch of people. We got 10 people in the house, and yeah, the chat's going, so that's good.
Yeah, is Lobster in here?
Yeah, Lobster here
somewhere. He's lurking.
Yeah, he just hit 300 subscriber. His channel's starting to up. So
I always support all those guys. Everybody I support on here, by the way. Just to let you know.
Congrats to him, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, the first 500 are the toughest.
The first 500, but he did a little dumpster diving today. I'm a little jealous.
I saw that.
You know,
you got some nice finds, man.
Yeah.
Be careful. He may be taking your subs, man.
I know we're both in California, but he's in San Diego area, so we got a little distance between us, or we'd be competing. But yeah, he did dumpster diving, and Harry's in there.
Harry's in here. We got a lot of people coming in.
There's a lot of people coming in right now.
Clay's in his closet. In the comments, he's not on the chat. Clay, you guys trying to get in here, or what's going on?
I think they're trying to kick up right now, trying to get in
in our AOL disc.
Yeah, AOL. Yeah, get the AOL going. Yep.
Oh man. So, anyways, what do you have going on in the future, Dan?
I got a couple videos ideas that I'm thinking about, but definitely I'm going to be doing more dumpster diving this weekend. But what I'm more excited about is garage sale season. Yard sale treasure maps starting to kick in for garage season down here. I was a little jealous of your video earlier today. So
dude, I am so blessed to live in an area.
Yeah, see that right there? Yeah, that's mine right there. So that's where I'll be doing.
You want to see my map? There's like 400 of them in my 10-mile radius.
Yeah, look at where you're at though.
I know. It's honestly, guys, don't get discouraged about the stuff that I get or find. It's not luck, it's skill on top of just being I'm blessed to be in the right area. I have a lot of retiree and snowbirds that move down here and pass away or go to nursing homes, and their family needs to get rid of their stuff, and they're not going to bring it back up north or wherever they live. Right. So they just leave it here. And they have people come in and do the estate sales. So just don't get discouraged, man. You got to hustle. What we do here is hustling. And me, I'll hustle all day long. There's never enough hustling in me to do this. I got to work 8 to 5 in the morning. I hustle at my job in sales, selling insurance. And then after here, I hustle, and I'm still doing eBay at work. And then after, I'm doing eBay at work. So I'm really doing like 80 hours a week of work, 40 on eBay, 40 on at my regular full-time job. And on top of that, I'm probably doing about 20 hours a week doing this stuff. So I just don't like things slowing down. When things slow down and I'm not busy, I get really agitated. I get restless.
Yeah.
So I was going to be doing something. And when I do something, I got to go 100 miles an hour. I can't go slow. But anyways, what was I saying? I saw Chris. He says, Kevin, can't wait until your big live. Looking forward to it. Learning from the OGs. Thanks, man. Yeah, and we'll definitely have you guys on one of those hangouts too. The OG hangouts, because we like to learn from new people and have new people on and see how we did it, how we do it, and help everybody else out. That's what we're in all this for, is to help everybody out in the community. I feel like coming back, everybody's been super nice to me. Even when I was before, but more now than ever, I feel like there's really no cliques. Everyone's together. Everyone's like, there's no wrong side of the tracks, right? Or sort of say, but yeah, dude, I'm super stoked to be doing it on Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel. Hey, look at you guys.
Hey, by the way,
hey, thanks for hosting our
yeah. We appreciate that.
No problem.
Like sitting here twiddling our thumbs.
You guys were almost gone as long as I've been gone making videos.
Maybe I'll shoot in one now. All right, I think going back to where we were talking about a most memorable find. Clay, what's your best flip?
Best flip or find? Well, find was that Titanic, because I'm just going to go 2 to 60. But the best flip is best flip was a rug that unfortunately, from my dad's divorce from stepmom, they ended up both getting apartments, and some crap ended up in a storage unit that neither could use, and sold this nice rug for $475 cash. And Dad let me keep it because he's trying to help support me as I go full time. So zero cost.
There it is.
Kind
free
of.
Free is my favorite price.
Yeah, 0 to 475. So
yeah, exactly. That's the best price right there. Free to me.
Yeah. So
okay. Mine, I think I mentioned this, I don't know, a week or two ago. These were some I sourced a couple medical vests off of OfferUp, a local selling app. Got one for like 70 and the other for 100. And I still don't understand exactly what it does, but it's like this vest that you strap in, and it's got like tubes, and it shakes you. And apparently they're like over $10,000 new. And sometimes people, they'll have an aging parent that's ill or something, and they'll pass away, unfortunately, and then they don't know what to do with it, so they just try to get a little bit of money. And I bought 2 of those for under $100, and they both sold for over $1,000, and one of them was for $1,300.
Wow.
And that's a good little tip too, right? Beyond the garage selling, thrifting, storage units, is sourcing off of local marketplaces, especially if you can find a few items like that not a lot of people know about. Put that into your search alerts, and when they show up, you get notified.
There you go. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are definitely coming in better now.
Yeah, we had to add another hamster to the wheel.
You had to put some coal in the fire.
There we go. All right. So
wait, where'd Scott go?
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
You're not going? Oh.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to mute me. Hold on 1 second. Carry on, guys.
Yeah.
We can let him borrow a hamster for his setup. Well, kind of sticking with the theme of sales of the week, I like to do a weekly Bolo Buzz. That's the item that sold for the most money over the past week. And for me personally, sales have been kind of slow, honestly, on my end. And I was talking to Clay about my business model earlier, but for this week, nothing spectacular. On Posh Mark, and it's kind of funny. Let's see. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can see that.
Dang.
These boots. The funny thing is, you probably can't see the title. On the title, I put Vero Cuyo, and I've had these boots for a long time. not knowing when I listed them what that was, and it obviously means made in Italy in Italian, but I didn't know what the brand was, which is probably why it took so long to sell. They did finally sell this week for $45. Nothing crazy, but sourced them for a few bucks at a garage sale. So for me, it's just been a week of kind of like small sales, nothing crazy. What about you, Clay? What's your Bolo Buzz?
So it started. I sold a CD last Thursday night after the show. Paid $1 at a garage sale. Some old Grateful Dead. Sold it for $7, so I was happy. Then over the weekend, more of Dad's stuff. Sold a table and chairs for $80. But then my best sale is, let's see if you can see, this pair of shoes. Like I say, when Dad and Stepmom got a divorce, some stuff ended up in there, and she had a box of shoes that the movers ended up putting in my dad's storage unit. They had donate on it. And when I contacted her about this painting that I'm trying to sell, she was like, no, whatever, just sell. I don't need any of that. So these are Chanel shoes. I had them listed for a few months at like $286 or even a higher. Someone sent me an offer of $200 a day and $28 shipping, and I can probably do the shipping for like $7 or $8. So I took the $200 offer because again I paid $0.
Must be nice getting spoon fed.
So
right.
So
we gotta watch out if we do that challenge. We gotta watch out, make sure he's not
going to.
You gotta pay something for the guy.
I'm going to my kitchen cabinets where I keep the fancy shoes. Yeah, it sucks.
His limit will be $25, I think, and we're gonna have to limit him.
Yeah.
I already showed you guys. I already showed you guys what the community sale. I'm going to early bird tomorrow night, 6 to 8 p.m.
Nice.
I'm lucky. My girlfriend's like, "Oh, look at this one down in Vera." I'm like, "Let's do it. Looks good." I know where I'm going to spend my $50.
Yeah. Whole discussion there.
Yeah,
we should mention that here in a second after we go over. Is who else needs to go over their? Scott, did you go over your sale of the week?
No, I'm looking for my. Hold on one second. It was that $186 book that I showed. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Screen share it. Oh, are you able to screen share it?
Yeah, I pulled it up on my phone. But yeah, let me pull it up. It's a Celtic, a Scottish Rite ritual book. And it was for $186. I sourced it for $3. So
Nice.
yeah, it's crazy what books sell for on Amazon. Let me see.
I always wanted to stay away from the books, man. But dude, seriously, your stupid sales are starting to get me into maybe like. It's funny when I went to the bins, I started looking at those books, dude, in the bins that they have. But there was nothing there that was really worth looking at. But
you could definitely find like $50 books at the bins. I do it all the time. I get books at the bins for 10 cents and get $40, $50, $60 all day long. And every once in a while you'll find the $100 books. Where you're going to find the most of them is going to be at garage sales or Goodwill. Goodwill or Salvation Army. Go in there and start scanning them. With your
you use the scan, because I've never done Amazon. Like, do I need to open up an account? Although my coworker says I can have her ungated everything account from a few years ago.
Go into Amazon. Just Google opening a business or opening up a FBA account, and it's right there. You just put in a couple things, and for starting out, click the free version. Don't click the $40 a month. I have the $40 a month one. But I'm pretty deep into it. But yeah,
you make your money back.
Yeah, but or you can do the $40 one and then go ahead and wait a couple months and they'll refund you if you call them up and ask them. But it's just easier to start off with the free one. And,
can you guys? So I see Addicted to Hustle put declutter in the chat for CDs. I'm gonna download this stuff. So save it. So Scott, can you put in our live comments too the app that you're talking about so I can download both those apps?
Yeah. Declutter is great if you're getting rid of bulk CDs, but declutter isn't where you're going to make any money. I use declutter to scan the CDs to make sure I'm not sending anything. If they offer like $2-3, on declutter, you know that's going for $15, $20, $30 on eBay. So if you want to get rid of a bulk DVDs or CDs, declutter is, but they're only going to give you 20, 30 cents, most of the time for all the common stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me find that order. So
yeah, because I want to see that, and then I got a couple of mine that we can screen share on mine.
exactly.
I don't know if Clay or Brian knows how to. Brian, do you know how to screen share? Because there's gonna be a thing that says somebody wants to screen share. Make sure you click the OK button.
Okay. Share screen. See that in the middle of the bottom.
Well, no, I think you're waiting on Scott.
Yeah,
Scott,
you're waiting on me.
have it
Hold
up?
on 1 second. Yeah. Gotta go through all my orders. So you don't see all my good stuff.
All the secrets.
All the secrets, exactly. Let's see. That's shipped. This is. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Addicted to Hustle says, I beg to differ, but you have to know guarantee return on investment on the declutter.
Yeah, I still disagree. I think declutter is a great place to get rid of your bulk CDs. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd use it to get rid of the things that aren't worth your time.
Exactly. That's not worth my time. Exactly. Yeah, and I've sent in $100 worth of
All right,
stuff.
here we go.
Okay, so let's go to my Amazon orders.
Damn, boy. Maybe you're the one sucking up all the internet with those tabs.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe, yeah. But can you guys see this book right here?
Yeah, it's as bad as it was.
Yeah,
So total was $202.52, and my sale price was $186.65 for this book that I pulled off of a shelf on Goodwill, $3.
Man.
So that was my sell of the week right there. So
Nice.
oh, and another thing is I actually sent this not FBA, it was merchant fulfilled, and it was in acceptable condition. It wasn't even in very good condition. So that was my sell of the week.
Fun house look there.
And it went to San Francisco. It only went like 60 miles away from me. So it was pretty.
Sonny's in the house. What's up, Sonny?
Hey, welcome.
Here, I'll show you guys my top three since they're all over $100 and over this weekend. Let me screen share.
You got any cough medicine in there for Clay?
I can't shake this stupid cough. Now that we've done it 4 weeks, I've had the cough. I think it's like.
I think I should have kept the best for you, man.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys got this up.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's up.
All right, so I'm going to be doing a video soon, and if any of you guys really follow me, you know what kind of video I'm going to be doing and what it's about. And if you can decipher this, then you'll get to what I'm talking about. So I bought this for $10 on Mercari, and then I flipped it and resold this for $70 on eBay. It took about 3 weeks to sell. I bought 5 different ones on eBay, Brioni neckties for $10 and $12 each.
Yeah.
So I've already made back $18, $20 of my money just on this one sale, and I got four other ones.
Yeah.
That's my first good sale. My second was this Shawls Billenback. It was all in that $40 box I was telling you about. This is fully bronze on the outside. I sold this for $192. Plus they paid ship, and that one went to China. And then I believe this one did too. My last one, Japanese, beautiful screen print, kimono, silk. It's reversible too. You can see this thing is absolutely gorgeous.
Where'd you source that at? The state sale?
You have.
Yeah, you have.
I don't remember where. Oh, I think it was at like a Goodwill, because I always check. And if you guys aren't checking the sleepwear and like where you get robes in the women's section, the men's, and you're missing out on a lot of money.
Okay.
Because that's one of my favorite sections to find women negligees and their robes. And this was actually in the women's section of the robes, and it's a man's. It's super thick and heavy. And I sold this one for $210 plus shipping, and I paid like $5 for it.
Wow.
So
Winner.
So on those Or is there a brand to look for, or is there a way?
No, that one's made in Japan. Straight says made in Japan.
Okay.
So I would say look for the Japanese ones. If it says Japan, grab it. I sold about a week and a half ago a yellow woman's one. Really cool embroidery. I could prop it up if you guys want me to. I'll pull it up here in a second. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll find it.
Yeah.
But
when you're going out sourcing for clothes like that, is that what you do? Is you look for the higher quality stuff, or how you know?
I literally, this is one of my secrets. And when you get to do this so much, clothing so much, I literally would go up an aisle and feel the fabric, run my fingers around it like fabric, like you run your hand through your hair or through a woman's hair. Just feel ever so slightly, and then you feel a nice fabric, nice soft fabric with wool or cashmere. Your fingers get the you get to the feeling. So when I did that, I felt this, and I was like, okay, and I could just tell that it was something done and worth a lot of money when I think it was custom made, honestly. But I'm gonna pop up. Hold on, I'm gonna get this popped up for you. The other kimono I sold 6 days ago. I sold a different one too. Here, let me pop it up. But yeah, that's one of my secrets is just feel your fingers down an aisle of clothing, and when you feel that fabric, you'll feel something really out of ordinary. It's going to be a really nice fabric piece. All right, am I up yet?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I sourced this one for $1 at an estate sale. Beautiful embroidery, all handmade. And then I got a picture of the tag somewhere. Look at that thing. That thing's gorgeous. Took a little while to sell. See, it says made in Japan right here. Hold on, let me get back to this.
I see that. Yeah,
Japan.
Well, what was the material on that? Do you remember?
Silk. They're all silk. Yeah. You don't want to buy anything that's a kimono not in silk, because it's not going to be worth anything. So I sold this one for $42 plus $7.50 shipping.
Nice.
You just got to learn clothing for men and women and what works for both, and then keywording's like 80% important.
Right.
That's just how I know.
Kelly Baker says before Amazon allowed one item per like a storage, you could do like thousands of books, but you can't do that anymore. They charge you by the cubic foot now. But still, when you sell those books like that, like I haven't sent in books like in like 3-4 months, and I'm still selling books. So.
Yeah, Andrew from Pick and Profits. Callie remembers Andrew from Pick and Profits. He used to buy thousands of books. He actually had a video. If you look up Pick and Profits from a few years ago, where he literally filled his whole car with books. Like his whole car, everywhere inside the car was filled with books. Oh man. Oh yeah, I still go through those. I still buy those Afghans. That's part of my death pile. I haven't listed one Afghan. I probably have like 20 of them.
Death pile, a new meaning.
Yeah, no, but I have a couple Afghans that I have in my house that I use. I have an huge American flag one that I use as my bedspread, and I have one on my daughter's bed too. I just think they look nice. They're really gnarly looking.
Sweet.
Oh, I also want to shout out Nurse Flipper. She's going to be doing her first premiere Saturday on her channel at 3 or 4 o'clock. She hasn't figured it out yet. So Nurse Flipper is going to have her first premiere pallets. I believe it's on pallets. 3 to 4 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah, check her out, guys.
Everywhere. Let's see. I'm selling books and haven't sent any in for 6 months. Yeah, exactly, Nurse Flipper. You just send them in and wait for them to sell. It's so nice.
Yeah, I mean, they say pay you for the storage, but listen,
yeah,
when you can just buy stuff and the shipping super cheap and you send it out, you don't have to worry about that. There's the storage. You know what I mean?
Because it cost me $50 or for 50 pounds to send to Stockton, California, which is like 30 miles. But 50 pounds to ship into a warehouse is like $11. So so I send in boxes. I get the Home Depot boxes. I just send them in each week, and now mainly
look at that
like that. But Yeah.
Damn. Nurse Flipper goes, yeah, but I made 75,000 across platforms last year. I got 3 knowledge, and she got the I think she said I got the knowledge,
Yeah.
and I am a nurse. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Always hustling, man.
Nice. That's impressive.
That's huge.
Which
And I always tell, I told Ash, I think I'm going to use this a new slogan, and this goes hand in hand with anybody. I say my whole new slogan is going to be is I'm not building an building eBay inventory. I'm building an empire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's true. That's what we're all doing. We're listing stuff and forgetting about it until it sells.
Yeah,
and you're really building up an empire for yourself.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. And you know what she said across platforms, which brings up the point of diversification, right? Not just Amazon, not just eBay. You know, Posh Mark. There's different platforms out there. 65K was on eBay. Nice.
You know what impresses me that you know Posh Mark is doing their thing, and then eBay's doing their thing. But now you can just so easily cross post on everything that it's making it really easy to make money on like 3 or 4 platforms just by cross posting all your stuff. So
yeah, and I use List Perfectly, and it's literally just a click, and it's like a minute to cross post from eBay to Poshmark. And they have many other platforms, and that's something I'm always trying to wrestle with. Cross listing's good, but you know how far do you cross list to get more eyeballs on it versus you know the time to take them down on those sites. Like right now, I'm mostly just doing eBay and Poshmark. So I'm doing a lot of clothing.
And don't give up on Facebook Marketplace. There is a ton of money for people.
I got to get into that.
That's why bigger items, and I'm even going to list some other things because cash, you know, meet them, sell it. That's
right.
No fees, no taxes.
You get flakes on there, but yeah, no taxes, no fees.
Yeah.
And for items, you don't have to ship them. You don't have to pack them up, and sold a bunch of things like that. So
yeah, I'm starting to realize. Yeah,
I need to get back into that. Like that's what Clay and I were talking about. Is I bought a storage unit about a month ago, and I'm just finally finishing getting the stuff listed. And there was so much clothing, and it was good, but man, I miss going out sourcing at garage sales and thrift stores. And all this clothing, that's why I was like, man, I don't know why. I mean, I'm fine with clothing, but I like the variety of electronics and hard goods, also books.
Also, at garage sales, get those video games, get those Wii games, get those PS2 games, get those PS1 games, those old Xbox games. You can on Amazon too. So don't discount all those old video games.
Okay.
Yeah, and another thing is too, just because they don't have it outside, if they have any video games they're willing to sell. That's the one thing I learned about Cincinnati Picker. He always asks everybody.
Yep. And bundling with garage sale season coming up. Bundling with Cincinnati Picker. I watched him. He bundles so much stuff together and comes out with what he was going to pay for that one item. So,
yeah. And the sell-through rate of stuff is really good. Like I recorded a Poshmark closet review today, which I'm going to drop tomorrow, and the lady was asking about her sell-through rate. It was like at 9%, and then looking at clothing in general, you know, it's only a little bit higher than that. So if you, and that's what I was telling her, if you'll diversify, you know, cross list on eBay and clothing and fashion is fine. But also, like the electronics, the video games, the sell-through rate's a lot faster. Vintage electronics that you can find, that stuff sells super quick. The right stuff up. So don't just limit yourself to one niche. You know, diversify not only across platforms, but also across niches.
And that's
I mean.
Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
No, go ahead, Scott.
That's why I advocate everybody selling on Amazon, just because it's another tool in your pocket to sell vintage electronics. You can sell vintage electronics on Amazon. You just have to look it up. and you could sell like video games, books, and all that stuff. And it's probably quicker and more money on Amazon than it would on eBay. So.
Yeah, and I, like you said, different niches. I'm always willing to learn any niche, whatever you call it.
Right.
But for me, like I made a point when I did my garage sale video today. When I went to those garage sales, the community yard sale, I made a point of not getting any clothing because I know when I go to garage sales in my area, I'm not going out for clothing. It's going to be for electronics. It's going to be for sporting goods. It's going to be for antiques.
Mm-hmm.
And especially at these rich yard sales, man, they're really getting rid of those expensive subwoofer systems, the cassette decks, all that stuff they get rid of because so they can bring in new China stuff that they get. So one man's trash means it's another man's treasure.
Nurse Flipper, what is she saying? She got 400 subs in 2 months. Is that what she's saying down there? Let's see. That's pretty damn good to do 400 subs in 2 months.
Nurse Flipper is killing all the numbers.
Yeah, she's good.
Which that brings another thing I wanted to talk about tonight. We were talking about diversifying, and everybody says affiliate marketing, and I signed up last week. Mm-hmm. And I'd already made like 3 sales through links through my YouTube videos, and I'm a relatively new YouTube channel also, and just trying to grow. I'm only like in the 360 range as of today. And then I got an email from Amazon, and they said after reviewing my account, they closed it because I didn't meet the guidelines. And I went back to the guidelines. You need at least 500 subs. Which kind of a bummer. I'm like, well, that's at the rate I'm going. That's in a few weeks.
Right.
Exactly. It'll be all right. I'll just reapply in a few weeks. But for people out there, if you're not doing the affiliate marketing as your YouTube channel grows or whatever, however you're going to use those, it's just going to slowly open up another stream, even if it's a small stream of income.
Right. I fail at doing that a lot of times and putting my links. I know I have 2 of them. I have one for Audible and then another one for my Grabber and stuff, but I need to get better at doing my affiliate links for Amazon, and I need to start a new store for my dumpster driver and finds on eBay. So, I'm a little, even though I got 1,200 subs, 1,200 and almost 50 subs, I should be doing more of that, trying to diversify, trying to do a T-shirt and stuff like that. But I'm just having fun doing YouTube.
Exactly, just go at your own pace, man. Have fun.
Yeah.
Don't make it a job, because when it comes a job, it's not fun.
Yeah.
I told myself right at the beginning I was going to do 90 videos in 90 days, and it did burn me out a little bit. I took a few days off after that, but I'm still having fun. It's a lot of fun.
I burned myself out with you on Friday, man. 12 hours of this, I was done for the weekend. I'm not
watching you on like 4 of them.
Dude, I was on like 5 or 6. I got the Gilmans on 3 of them.
You at night, late at night with Nate and Scott, and then y'all were going to go to Nate's channel, but you popped on. I finally fell asleep, literally.
You didn't stay on for all that marathon. We were on after that.
Then private, yeah, you said, yeah.
Yeah, we did a private. Well, I did it till 3:30 their time, and they did it till 4:30 their time. It was crazy, but just the knowledge that everybody was dropping, it was amazing. So I've been learning a lot from all these other resellers, picking up all these different things, and people messaging me for things to look out for and stuff like that. But eBay or YouTube is so powerful.
There we go.
I see why RVA Flips and Cincinnati Picker and all those guys are doing YouTube and improving their eBay sales just with doing the YouTube. So it helps them in many ways.
Oh, of course, man. They're getting people to buy their stuff. They're not asking, don't get me wrong. They're doing it smart. I guarantee you about 1/4 of their sales are from people watching TV or watching it. How would you feel? How would you feel if I go, oh my God, he's a big YouTuber. If I buy something off of him, he's going to shout me out. That's a huge added benefit now.
It is.
I wish I knew that back then, man. I would have just selling everything out of my eBay store.
There you go. Yeah, I know. Like shed flips, garage flips. I think about half of his sales are YouTube.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
He does have a lot. Which I was thinking. I was also talking.
Baby.
He's cutting in and out.
Yeah, talking to Clay about this also. I'm kind of getting into the storage units, and there's a lot of clothing available there. But I don't, like I said, I don't want to list just clothing. I know some of the bigger channels that do storage units like list that and sell at wholesale,
Right?
YouTube channel. So maybe as mine grows, that might be an opportunity because I don't want to buy a unit and then be stuck for a month listing it all myself.
Yeah,
rather but maybe I can sell it wholesale to other resellers.
Yeah. Turn and burn.
All right, I think. Yeah, then the next topic, I think we talked, I guess last week about weekly goals or the week before, and
2 weeks ago.
I guess as far as listing or any other goals we might have had, you guys kind of set weekly goals, daily goals, or do you go more just how you're feeling?
I'll take that first. I try to list a couple things a day on eBay, and my goal is 5 things a day, but it hasn't been that. So I'm falling way short of my goals on my listing, and I am finding new products for Amazon. So that's a good thing. But but yeah, I know you guys talked about that last week, and I was trying to think of that, and I have been falling way short. So I'm going to try to get better and report back to you guys next week.
All right, so you get it incomplete.
Yeah. So my goal for next week will be 5 items a day on eBay. So we will. I can come to that.
That's kind of like a bare minimum that I'll set is at least get 5 listings up. And I have noticed since I've started doing more YouTube, create more videos, that eats out of the time. And the full-time job, there's only so many hours. So how you split that up is kind of tough. But I have cranked out more listings this week. I was talking to Clay about it, where like if I only knew I had an hour to list, one day I set a timer for an hour. And there was something about that mentally, knowing that timer and that when that went off, I was done, where I got more listings out in that hour than I normally would have. So are there any productivity hacks that maybe you guys use? I think I'm going to try to keep using that. What about you, Clay?
Yeah, when he told me that he did the timer, and I had read something recently, maybe not even about a reseller, just setting a certain amount of time to get more done in.
Wow.
And I'm trying to kind of do what he is, the whole a timer. But I've also for me, I've just figured out it's not good with our job, but I for some reason work better 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. But I need to be asleep at night, really,
Right.
And so then I go in spurts where I'll list 10 or 12, 13 things in a day, and then nothing for several days. And we always text during school. Sometimes we see each other before or after school. And so I'm trying to get that whole I made a video earlier, and it's like I talked about, and we always baby steps. And give yourself credit I'm trying to give myself credit for whatever I get done.
Right.
Today I'm doing this. I accepted an offer. I sent out some offers. I made 2 videos. I posted 1.
Right.
I changed my channel name. So I'm like, hey, I did some YouTube, and I did some on the to-do list. It's I'm trying to just give myself credit for what I do instead of beat myself up, which I'm really good at.
Right. It's easy to do. I know. It's to look back on your week and not hit your goals.
Yeah.
It's definitely tough. I do that sometimes.
I like that, nurse. Yeah.
Yeah, the nurse flippers that we're talking about listing goals. I try to list stuff of the same type, and I go for an hour, then do something else an hour. But yeah, kind of break it up into smaller chunks, so it gives you a little break. That's a good tip. And the flip and sloth. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah, he needs to go get checked out. That is I don't know anybody that's likes to list. Like,
Actually, if you enjoy listing, you can come over here. We've got a
Yeah,
position
we
for
can.
you.
I think we can help with like a work visa, right? You know, whatever.
Supply you with all the Earl. Oh wait, he doesn't like Earl Grey. Wait, what
Yeah,
was the
yeah. We
tea?
don't. Yeah, no, don't mention Earl Grey, right? It's the. Yeah, yeah. What is it?
All the
Slog?
tea you can
Tell us.
drink.
Yeah, yeah.
I love tea. I love Earl Grey tea.
Yeah, yeah. But he told us. I think it's stay away from Earl Grey.
Yeah, he said some other brand.
Yeah, he'll have to.
I'm sure he'll chime in.
But you watch stuff. He's got good videos, and I just like his accent a lot, you know, and the different terms, you know, like the charity store he was talking about earlier today, and the car boots.
Yeah. What about you, Kevin? Do you have any type of goals, listing goals, or any?
Just keep listing 6 a day.
6 a day. What made you pick the number 6? Seems like
Better than 5.
more than 5. Okay.
Dr. Cheese now.
I don't know. I just feel like 6 is better than 5 because a lot of people do 5 a day. So
Right.
I just want to be one over, I guess, 6.
I like
Just
that.
like people do like 2% promoted listings, I'll do like 2.3, 2.4 to get me above those average people.
Mhm.
I like it. All right. And another thing, I was talking about doing these Posh Mark closet reviews, and it's interesting. Like I make these videos, and then someone will come on and ask me to make another video, and I'm glad. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, trying to help people out. And the things I keep seeing are a lot of the mistakes, the same mistakes, and even the mistake I just covered on the current video. And a lot of basic things like pictures, we're not using white backgrounds, or the pictures are off centered, or the titles are bad. There's no description, no measurements. Just a lot of the common mistakes, and it just kind of made me wonder. And I think you guys were talking about this, the power of YouTube. There's all this knowledge, but what good is all that knowledge if you don't implement it? I'm just kind of curious why some people I'm always watching videos, always consuming, looking for those nuggets that I can implement and grow. It seems like there's a lot of people that they watch, but they don't actually implement a lot of advice. I don't get it.
Hi, my name is Clay.
I think you're gonna have to personalize each one. When you go in everybody's closet, I think you should personalize each one, make it about them, and maybe somebody didn't watch that last video that you did on your closet. Maybe they should do that. But I think those closet reviews are going to be amazing. I think your channel's going to blow up because of that. Because people are looking for that. People are looking for that help, that basic stuff. And like Harry Tornado, he gets the same question over and over and over again. It's like how to pack golf clubs, and he has a video on it that he just sends them to. But they're looking for that interaction with you guys, I think. So
that's a good
yeah.
thing to do.
Like being a teacher, being asked the same thing over and over.
There you go, right? A t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I was giving you a shout about the other day. I think it was with you, Scott, was those Posh Mark videos. I think that's a cool niche that you can untap that thing, dude.
Yeah, we were talking.
I would make videos about that, dude. Seriously. Also, I'm looking at your video that had seems to pop, maybe gone a little viral. The how I made $5,000 last month on Posh Mark tips, secrets, and strategies. I'm telling you, man, this is a nice video. Your tags, Posh Mark tips, Posh Mark. I don't know why you put it twice, but 2 tags that say Posh Mark tips, Posh Mark selling tips are all ranked. Posh Mark tips and Posh Mark selling are ranked in the top 10. So, I mean, this is really good for you, man. I would go back. So one thing I've learned is that if you have something that's like mini viral in, like your one is, because it's only a few weeks old, go back to that video again. Make another video just like it. Keep making videos like it, because for a reason, people keep coming back to it. Use the same hashtags if you have to. People are coming back. People like that video for a reason. I mean, it's got 130 something likes, 146 likes, and only 5 dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's huge. Make some more videos like that. That's and good. Use kind of those same keywords in the title and everything, man, because you got something going there.
You do have something going.
Mm-hmm.
eBay, but not that many people are doing Poshmark reviews.
That's what I'm saying. Like Poshmark's a hot market now.
Yeah, Poshmark sells. I'm sure that people are waiting for those videos to drop so they can learn about other people's sales. Or there's hundreds of eBay sales videos each day of different YouTubers doing that. So
well, that was my thought process. Well, and I started using TubeBuddy about a week ago, and looking at those analytics on the search words and the tags and whatnot. Yeah. And the other thing is Poshmark is easier than eBay, so I think it gets a lot of new sellers in constantly. Yeah. And they a lot of these new sellers really don't. They're starting from scratch, so they're really looking for that help. So I think it's kind of a market.
And, like Josh, I don't know if you guys know him, but he gets a lot of questions still. Why aren't you doing Poshmark now? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you, how many sales are you getting on Poshmark? And he's still dealing with those questions, even though he only did Poshmark for like 2 months. You know, people are hungry for that information.
And that's a good point. Like what Kevin was talking about was identifying those trends. You know, when in my best video up today, I guess we're talking a little more YouTube now. What was the one about?
That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm looking at all your popular videos, and for some reason, like a couple weeks ago, you only had like the single digits for views, and all of a sudden you start doing Poshmark videos, and you're getting over 100 views, and then you get this one for 2.7 thousand views from 3 weeks ago, and it's a Poshmark one.
Right.
Well, all these big ones are all Poshmark included. They all, I mean, you got something here, man.
Yeah, it seems like it's starting to pick up a little steam. I mean, I'm obviously a small channel, but for relative to my numbers, it's picking up steam. And
you got more views than I have in the last month, so that's good, man.
Well, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky. Good, but appreciate it. And I've got one coming up as I'm approaching here probably in a couple of months, 100K on Poshmark. And I started in 2017. And I figured, and I looked, right, because my 5K video is my best video. And I looked, and I only saw a couple other 100K videos, and they were horribly done. Not that I'm a good content creator, but I'm trying to get better. But I'm like, if I put some time in on that one, like 10 tips, I've learned to make 100,000 on Poshmark, something like that, and do it right with a good intro, a good thumbnail, like that could be, at least for me, like almost like a viral video. And so I'm working on that one.
Are you a Poshmark ambassador?
Yeah, Poshmark ambassador. I've co-hosted one party. So,
nice.
I've got those little.
Make sure you put that in your YouTube description so people know that you're an ambassador. People want to learn from you, definitely. So, just my humble opinion.
Hey, look, we got Crocker's Lockers in the chat. Speaking about storage units, if you guys want to learn more about storage units, check out their channel. They got some good content there.
I'm not subscribed to them, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm gonna hop on there and subscribe to Crocker's Locker.
Jealous people like us.
Yeah, check. I'm adding them right now. Oh yeah, he has 1,100 subscribers. So he's coming.
Yeah, I just add him too.
I like watching storage lockers. I don't want to do one ever again. But
you done one? What were your thoughts about it?
What's that?
What were your thoughts about it? You said you did one. You don't want to do it again. What did you think about it?
It was a lot of work. Of course, I didn't. I only did one. I only did 2 of them, and I hauled away more stuff to the trash than I did. But of course, I didn't know what I was doing. So I like to watch all these other guys do it and live vicariously through them and see them get their finds and open up safes and all that stuff. So,
right, yeah, it is more labor intensive, that's for sure.
I know Locker Nuts is right by me. He's probably about 30 miles from me. So,
who's that?
Locker Nuts.
Yeah,
they're in here in California. And so I watch those guys, and then Cooper State. They're another locker.
I'll be on there Saturday night.
Yeah. So that's
sorry, Monday night.
You're getting all your nights confused. You got a plan Saturday night, so yeah.
Man, I got to do a big push for this video, man. This live, dude.
Oh,
I gotta make it. That's my big anxiety. Is I got to make it successful, dude. I got a lot riding on this thing on Saturday night.
I'll put you on my community page for you so you can.
Yeah, definitely, man. I appreciate that. I've been pushing the crap out of Texas Treasures over here on my community page.
Kevin, you make it sound like you like borrowed money from like the mob or something like that.
It's about that, man. Like,
And your is gonna get broken if you don't like have a certain number of watchers.
Ask Callie Picker in here. I've been at this for 3 months trying to get everybody finally together, and finally we got together. And then they started saying we should do this a weekly thing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should do it a weekly thing. You know, and then
Are you able to get some of the old school, like you said? Like,
oh yeah, they're all old school with me. Yeah, they're all the OG. Rakin, I'm still waiting to hear back from. The last time I checked, he said if he wasn't busy. Same thing, Bonafide. Bonafide says he usually does stuff that night, but he's hoping to come on just to pop in and out.
Nice.
But I got the Gilmans. I mean, I got 8 other people coming in that we used to do it with, and then 2 other people can't make it that week, so we're probably going to make another one the following week.
Okay.
And then just get some new people on. That's what we used to do. The OGs used to get everybody on. Didn't matter if you knew anything or didn't, just to have fun with us and talk.
Nice.
I think you're onto something. That sounds amazing.
What time is that Saturday?
9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be on my channel, Thrifting Lounge. I already got the thing set. So when you go to the link on my page, click reminder, and it'll remind you that 9 p.m. You're going to see a bunch of old farts doing it, trying to make a little bit of a comeback and hang out with some of these younger crowds. Crocker Lockers, yeah, man. Send me a message on Facebook, Crocker. Kevin Boot, I'll write it in here, but I'm always down to go on live on anybody's videos, and I return the favors too. So when I start making videos, I put everybody on. So I've always been that way. I like to learn from everybody, though. That's the thing with me is I learn from everybody, and that's why I'm so knowledgeable in certain areas. If you go back to my old videos, one of them was Cindy Sorley. She's the guru of crochet and cross stitching and Afghans. So I learned from her. And then another one was from Steve Rakin. I already learned everything I learned from him, but it was just me and him shooting the crap, you know. I got so many people I have on there that I've learned from. It's crazy. Crockers, let me put my name in here, and anybody else in here that wants to add me on Facebook, you can add me on Facebook, Messenger, or even Facebook. There you go.
Yeah, and Crocker Lockers, I'd love, and I'm pretty sure Clay would love to
come on Thursday.
Come on one of your shows.
When I grow a little more, I'll have it. Or anybody can come on mine with my 42 subscribers.
Oh, look at that. My Francine Fines, Texas Treasures. I have enjoyed your videos today. So is she new?
Yeah, she's new.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
This is what I'm saying. Like cross promoting everybody is this is how the community should be about.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I've been messaging her a couple times, and I appreciate it. Thanks for cross promoting, and we'll definitely I'll put you on I'll put your show on my page also. It's a lot smaller than yours, but
listen, it's not anything about smaller, dude. Like, you know, I came to your channel because I saw you in a chat, and I was like, oh man, I like his videos, I like his style.
Yeah. And
so when I saw your thing go live, man, just started typing you guys. So that's how I always do. I lurk. I wait a little while and I lurk, and I circle back around. I think I did that to Jody today. Jody, just so you listen to the chat, I did that to you today. I've been lurking, and finally you asked me to come on. So I always have a game plan.
Yeah, there's so many people. Like, what is it? Reseller addicts and Victoria. I can't think of the 2 ladies' names.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, and they'll let people. And I tried a couple of Sundays ago when I left the YMCA. They sent the link out, but I was on my phone and I just couldn't get a signal or whatever, or maybe something with StreamYard on my phone. I couldn't get on, you know. And then one day,
it doesn't work from your phone well. I tried that on.
Trying to click allow, and it's like you have 1 second.
It won't.
And you
have to do it for the desktop or a laptop. Unfortunately, I learned that lesson last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then maybe it was like, was it Resale King, the military guy, right? And someone else.
Yeah, the one we were on the other night. I was on. Me and Scott were on there.
And I was like, I was on my phone again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting soon at home.
Yeah. Man, he's got amazing setup in his office, huh, Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon does.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds sick. And you could tell he's a military guy how he keeps a tight ship in that place.
Oh, yeah. Then he put his buddy to work the other night. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely about, what's his name?
Brandon.
Bill Stoner, right?
Stoner.
You'll tell her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thrifting lounge.
I was like, oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to go work for him and just he can pay me.
I've been telling you guys for a long time. He's got a death pile that will kill you guys. He's got a whole ranch death pile in it.
Yeah.
No joke. That's his death pile.
I like.
Yeah,
that.
he's amazing. He's going to be on the video Saturday too.
Nice.
He's the co-creator of the Thrifting Lounge, and we came up the same time. And God, we're all going to die at the same time, I believe.
Oh yeah. By the way, appreciate that, Nurse.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel or any of the other channels, go ahead and subscribe also.
Yeah, subscribe to everybody else on here. Dumpster Diving Dad, the Thrifting Lounge. I'm now Clay's Closet.
Clay Closet this weekend. I mean, this week. Next week it'll be pick and scratch. Oh, is that what I said? Pick and sniff.
It's simple. I like to California.
I think Kevin he figured him out already, huh, Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Clay. That's got to be simple for me and other people, right?
For February.
Yeah.
You guys highlight Harry. Harry's comment.
What's up, Swamp Picker? Shout out.
Because he's close to 900 subscribers. So if you don't have Harry, go pick him up.
Yeah.
He does amazing lives on Friday nights.
Okay.
And the knowledge on that guy on diecast and all that stuff, and
Diecast. That's my area right there, man.
that's who you want to follow right there. He goes.
He just
I
has
collect those.
collection, right? Some of it he's not even selling. Isn't that right?
He's keeping it and selling it.
Commented, and other people did it. He's like, no.
Yep. Exactly. So
stuff. I was like going, oh, I want that airplane I had 30 years ago as a kid.
Right, exactly. And what a great guy. He is a great guy and a reseller and a collector. So definitely check out his channel on Friday nights or Saturday. Sometimes he goes live on Saturday nights. So
okay.
Yeah, the lives are this is our fourth one, and I had a lot of trepidation, a little bit nervous at first, but there's something really cool and organic about these lives.
This is what I've learned from all these from back in the day, all the years of doing this. The lives brings your personality, your true personality out. Like when you ask somebody to come on live, like I did with you guys, I know I was going to eventually get you guys as a whole, like your real personality, not a fake personality, because we're all monotone at first.
Yeah.
But when you get, and that's why I loved when I used to do the reseller meet and greet with everybody. We'd have people like you on all the time. And then you would slowly open up. You would do it on your own channel and branch out that way. I mean, how do you think Craigslist Hunter, Cincinnati Pickers one used to come on with us? How do you think he started? The same way. It's by coming on, getting out of his shell, and doing it that way, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Everybody starts out that way. And I think it helps a lot of people with anxiety. And stuff like that, man. But you take that step, you get a nice little camera, you get a laptop, you go online, you look, man. Like, I mean, there's a kid that I really like out there. I got to figure out his name again. He's handicapped and he does this, man. He doesn't get much viewers, but dude, I love what he's doing. He doesn't care what people think. He's doing what he's doing because he loves it.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I like seeing in this community. That brings out the best in anybody. And I support that guy 100%. He's got maybe like 50 or 60 followers, but it doesn't matter to me, man. I'll watch his videos all day long.
That's good. And that was kind of the mindset, because I thought about it, I was like, and I'm kind of introverted, so the thought of doing this was kind of terrifying. I was like, you know what? Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about all that. Because and here's the thing, it's how the reselling ties in. I didn't know anything about reselling, and I jumped in, I watched videos, and then learned as I went and adjusted and refined, and before you know it, things are going well. And I figure YouTube, or really anything in life, probably for that matter, is the same, right? You just got to jump in, start swimming, make some adjustments, and but you got to jump in.
Yeah, you got to make that step. Like nobody. I always say it like this: no one's going to give you anything in life. You got to come and take it. And if you're suffering from anxiety, depression, I was, dude, before I left, I was hardcore. Like I was going crazy because I was doing so many videos and stuff, but I'm able to figure it out now. And so for me, this was my health. This brought the best out of me, is being on this microphone and talking to all you guys, and sharing my knowledge. That's the one thing I love about this is that's the one thing I miss about this thing and brought me back. I have so much knowledge to show and share people. I miss the people texting me. I do. I miss people saying, hey, listen, I just found this, or sending me pictures of something they found. Is this good? What should I look for? Like, I miss those texts. I used to get hundreds and hundreds of them back in the day. But that's the stuff when you can change someone's life or change their day. And there's been a few people where I've literally helped them through a lot. That makes you feel like you're put on this earth to do something higher than just sell. This is just coming from me because I've done it before and I know how it feels. But that's what really I remember and I miss.
Kind of adding on to what you're saying, and I've watched a lot of Chris Daily Refinement. You're talking about Chris Bonafide Hustler. Like those were the two that I probably spent 3 or 4 months just consuming their content, and they really had a big impact on me. And Daily Refinement was talking about how he's talked about this a lot, how reselling could be a lonely occupation, but that's what the YouTube community can do, and the other communities can allow us to collaborate and reach out and have a sense of community, even whether it's in person like Clay here or through YouTube lives, and we can share knowledge with each other. Everybody has their own little expertise in certain areas, and like what you were saying, Kevin, you drop those bombs. Scott was giving information earlier. We all have something we can add, and it doesn't have to be, oh, well, you're sharing knowledge and you're going to hurt my sales. No, we can help each other. We can lift each other up, and that's what I love about this community. I'm
going to say one thing, and I'm going to say something about Daily Refinement. First thing, how did it make you feel the first time I said, hey, let's do a live video? And then coming away from it, did it make you feel like, oh my God, that was awesome? I like this, right?
Yeah.
That's how everybody should do this. That's how we all should be doing this, man. Sharing each other knowledge.
And he and I, after the first one, felt like, because he and I think, I don't know, but we get along, like our personalities are real similar, like we become really good friends. And after the first one, we looked at each other like, that was so fun, because it's kind of like it's different. But I had a student the other day who asked, and like, well, what do y'all do in some of your meetings with the other teachers? And I was like, sometimes we have to get up and we have to present our lesson for the next week in front of the teachers. And they're like, that's you do? And I said, it's terrifying. And then she's like, it is? I was like, yeah, because I'm used to teaching a lesson to 7th graders, not adults. And so I have to change the audience. So this is helping me. It's like, I'm loud, as you can tell, and I goof off and blah, 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 a lot in my class. But it's but some of that's anxiety. It's the cover up of, this at times down guy inside and low esteem. So this is helping me, like the teaching, to just be more me, try to little I know, but just connect and learn, and it's kind of like, I know these people are real watching, but it's having y'all on that helps me.
My thing is this. So before I went away, I worked my way up to where I was, and I was talking to one of the other, he's still around. I gotta remember his name, but he's still in my Facebook group. And every year he ran this Midwest. It was like it was a conference, Midwest Ecom conference or something. And one year I approached him. I said, hey man, I'd love to come on. I showed him who I was. He looked over my stuff and he loved it. He's like, yeah, man, I'll pay for you to come out, put you in a hotel. It's going to be at the Mall of America. It's going to be in a conference. And it got closer and closer to, man, and more. Talk about anxiety. And for somebody like me, I'm very outgoing. But at the time, I was doing this full time. So I really didn't have an outside world like I do now, where I do this part technically full time, but I also have a full-time job. So I'm connecting with people every day, talking to people every single day. So I was sheltered already. So for me, that would have been like a huge thing. And that's a huge opportunity that I missed. I backed out of it. I gave my spot to the Gilmans. I said, dude, I said, I can't do it. And I was one that approached him. I'm like, I can't do it, man. I feel uncomfortable now. And then that's when I kind of went away from reselling and YouTube and stuff like that. It was just, I think that anxiety kind of brought me over the level, and made me just not want to do it. I think at that time it became not being fun for me anymore because it was so much stress of having a weekly interview show and asking questions. I mean, that's huge. When you have 150, 200 people watching your videos, and then you got to find people and you're figuring it out, trying to work around schedules. And man, that's why I like going on people's videos a lot more than people going on mine, because I don't have that pressure anymore.
Right. And that's interesting that you brought that up. I think I was telling Clay this, like last spring when Posh Mark had their big Posh Mark party here in Dallas, they actually called me and reached out to me. They wanted me to be one of the speakers on stage, what they call it, one of their panel members. And we spoke about 20 minutes. And I was like, man, this could be amazing. But then I got off the phone and then that anxiety started kicking in. I was like, man, who am I? Who am I to tell these people what I know? I'm nobody. And that anxiety built up. And then I reached back out and I made an excuse why I couldn't come. Go do it. And I regret that. Like, that could have been a chance for me to really gain exposure. I could have, launched my YouTube channel maybe then and just gain that. But instead of beating myself up, I'm like, all right, if that opportunity comes up again, I've got to take it and try to learn.
This is a good starting point, working through it, man. Like, because I know Chris, again, this goes back to Chris Daily Refinement. The other last week, he texted me and he's like, hey, eBay's not doing their yearly thing anymore. He says, if you had 30 minutes to talk, what would you talk about? And I basically said my story, me being a reseller, leaving and then coming back, and then my goals. And he said, that's great. If I do a meetup a conference, would you come? And I would pay you to come out. And I said, definitely, man, I'd be there for you. So that's something that I don't know if he's still working on, but this is about a week ago. He came out randomly and wrote me a message, because me and him been talking about working on something for a while now. And so he's the one also trying to push my thing hard, because he learned from me and the other reseller people that I'm going to be going with on Monday. So that was huge to me when I first started talking to him. We started talking about all the people, and he was like, oh, I remember I met Chad from Golden Finger Picker up in I think it was Detroit or something. And we were talking for like an hour on the phone here at my house. And so I really been trying to get hard to work with him. And he just moved into a new storage unit, so it's going to be a little longer. He hasn't made any live videos with anybody in a while.
He's so sharp, man. He's really got
what really got me, and he was the first person I wrote to coming back. I said in his chat, his video, I said, dude, I've been doing this for a long time. I did this for a while, and I like you because you're technical.
Yeah.
You're technical. You're talking about goals. You're not everyday haul videos, all this. You're technical. What you need to get to where you want to be in the goals. Say you want to make 100,000 a year. He's going to show you step by step, and he's not going to charge you. That's what's great about this. I know he has a private group that I don't know if he charges still or whatever. He's so freaking technical, that guy. He's smart. He's like an engineer.
Yeah, and he can, like you said, that technical aspects, how to scale up, how to set those goals, how to streamline the process. And that's a lot different than a lot of the other YouTube channels. Like I don't find exactly him anywhere else. And he's maybe a little drier than some people like, but man, he has a lot of knowledge he drops.
He's smart. He's definitely one of the smartest people I know here that does this stuff. Swamp Picker said it was Chicago. I knew it was somewhere up in the upper there, whatever it was in I don't know, Midwest, North. Thanks, man. So Swamp knows I'm talking about then. But yeah, it's I don't know. But Crocker Locker is right here. You can tell they're nervous doing these videos. But dude, like, just do it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? People are going to subscribe to you, because no one's going to unsubscribe to you if you do these, and they're going to get comfortable.
Yeah, the worst you're going to get, the thumbs down, right?
Thumbs down, right?
Thumbs down still counts as a thumbs up for you, so that's still helping you out.
Unsubscribe is. I'm joking.
Well, we don't want to unsubscribe.
No, they're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at some of their videos. They look nice. I like Croc.
Yeah, I'm excited to go check them out. Definitely. I love
definitely.
new channels that are popping up all over the place, and everybody has their own story, and everybody has their own way of doing things, and that's what makes it all great. Because Kevin has something different than I do, and he comes on my channel and brings that to my channel when he comes on there. And
but I have anxiety. Like
Right.
that's the thing. Scott, when Scott's like, "Oh, we should go," I'm like, "No." Like, I'm gonna go on your video because I'm scared that there's only 5, 10.
No, we're gonna go on there next week. You said next week I'm coming on your channel.
Oh yeah, I'm starting on Saturday. I don't care. I'm gonna start. Hey, listen, Crockers Lockers. I'm in the same boat as you. Okay, starting fresh, starting new. My first video Saturday night. I don't care how it goes. I'm just gonna start doing like Scott does and like
just do it.
Brian and Clay do. I'm just gonna keep going on. Just keep going on, man. I don't care because I feel like I have knowledge. You guys have something to say. I have something to say, and I can learn from you guys.
Yeah, it's that exponential growth, right?
That's all it is. You know.
And actually, one last thing about Chris Taylor retirement. Like he was kind of the reason. He talked a lot, and if you go back to his very early videos, like that's how much I like his stuff. I watched him from the very beginning, like all the way through, and his was just like I'm going to document my journey. It was unedited. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very polished. And he said, just give it a year, and don't worry about the money. Just commit to a system. I'm going to do X amount of videos per week. Do it for a year, and don't worry about it. And now look at it. So I think that's a good mindset. With YouTube or anything else, is just get in there and do it. Don't worry about the results so much. It's more of the process. Just the process.
Yeah, that's why I said he's the most technically sound person I know. So I mean, if you want to learn technical side, if you want to learn about goals, and you want somebody to motivate you, go to Daily Refinement.
He was in Sacramento a couple months ago, and he
was in San Fran.
Yeah, he said on his Instagram, he's like, anybody want to meet me for lunch? And I was on the other side of town. I still wish I would have met for lunch that day. It was like, so I missed out on that.
Yeah, he's all over the place, man. Like he's making a lot of money on Posh Mark, making a lot of money on eBay. He just decided to put up. I actually talked him into it. He was like, "Do you put your eBay store on your videos, YouTube and stuff? Do you advertise?" I said, "Yeah, I do." Hell yeah. He's like, "Why?" I said, "Because that's where people like to come and go. YouTubers will come and buy your stuff. And if not, they're getting your messages or they're getting your emails, and they'll critique you and tell you're doing something wrong." And I've had that quite a few times, and it's pissed me off. But hey, for the most part, where's that happen? Someone follows you on it, and they see what you're doing. And if they can put my style and they like my style of how I list, then they can put it on yours. That's fine. I don't care if you copy and paste my stuff on yours.
Exactly.
Are either of you guys members of the Green Room? You were talking about earlier.
I was an original member. I was able to get in there for free. But I guess it's a yearly thing, and I haven't been on there in forever. But they're very.
Those meetups in Austin in the summer, and that's only a couple hours from us. That's why I was telling Clay, I'm like, we need to go down there and meet some of those people in person.
Chris, Bonafide Hustler, a few weeks ago about that, and he never answered me back. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, because I said, "Hey man, me and my girlfriend love to go this year, man. I've never been to one of those meetups or anything, or anybody's meetup. But if there's one meetup I want to go to, it would be the Green Room, because they've showed me so much respect. I only owe so much to give back to them."
That's good. That's good. So yeah, I hope they're having it too. Not only that'd be fun to go garage selling and thrifting. Can you imagine that horde of resellers descending like locusts?
They're all smart too, man. Jameson was like original member. That dude's he's amazing. Like I've always watched that kid. I don't think he makes videos. He might make videos now, but I always knew him as killing it, crushing it in that Green Room chat Facebook group.
That's good. I think that's a good transition. Talking about group, because we were talking today, the three of us were messaging about doing a thrifting garage. Well, I think we just had a garage selling challenge. And Kevin, I think you were kind of working on the rules. Did you get those rules ironed out?
For the challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna do a garage.
I'm thinking. I thought Scott said he was gonna watch somebody's video.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Gorgeous. If you guys aren't subscribed to her, that's another.
Yeah, we're
channel.
gonna try to follow those rules. I think one of them is that when you go, you need to get like a paid receipt, or since we're gonna probably do doing yard sales, because I think that'll be where we can have our most for the bang for the buck at our money. We need them just to write a handout written. Hey, listen, can you write down on my piece of paper? You know,
record it on video.
Exactly. And I told you I'll have my girlfriend cut up the videos, and I think it'll be pretty cool. So it's not going to be like straight. You watch my video, then Scott's, then Clay's, then Brian's. You're going to watch all of ours together. It's going to be cut up. So like my girlfriend will cut up a piece of me, watch me get an item, and they'll be cut up. Maybe one of them get an item, and then it's going to be a couple items. So it's not going to be hopefully a long video. But at the end, we're going to show what we got for $50 and then figure out who wins. You know, figure out how we're going to make that winner. But I can guarantee I'll win it. So it's not a big deal to me.
You're not winning it. What are you talking about? I'm winning that.
Listen to you guys. Oh, I get you guys all up in the bum.
The winner,
you guys over there.
And so we're saying like if we have $50 and let's just say I buy 10 things, it's what the value of like the comps are. Is that it? Is that what we're saying or what?
We can figure that out.
I wasn't sure.
It's really hard to figure out when we sell it. So I would say, the value of everything put together.
Of what? Okay. And the loser shaves their eyebrows, right?
Definitely not.
I'm joking. I'm not in on that.
But no, we can figure
No,
we could do like a gift card or something, or like a random drawing. I don't know, something fun for people that can watch the video. So we'll figure it out. I mean, it's cool.
Anyway,
so $50 limit, and then you go to garage sales. The garage sales, right? That's what we do. And then come back with your fines. So that's
correct. I already got mine picked out for tomorrow.
What, 2 weeks? Are we going to do this in 2 weeks or this week?
2 weeks.
Do this?
Yeah,
2 weeks. Okay.
Addicted to Hustle says he wants in on this. Dude, you can.
If he wants to lose,
we could do it, but you need to put your video up, bro. Whoever wants in on needs to put their video up. And they need the proof.
Yeah, that would be fun. Like, you know, whoever wants in, we almost have like a.
Kelly's like, I'd smoke you all. I know what you're smoking, bud.
Just because it's legal.
He has to smoke it. He's got health purposes.
Yep.
I would love going with all. Oh, thank you, Francie.
What?
And then Crocker's Lockers, because I think I missed a few of them that I wanted to get to. Old School Picker, and many of them are our friends. It's cool.
Oh yeah, Old School Picker would be awesome if he wants to join us.
Yeah, definitely. I like Old School Picker.
But he'd have to record it. So
yes, everybody has to record.
Yeah, Sloth.
It's all come out of your show.
Sloth go to the car boots. If y'all didn't know, that's what in England he goes to car boots. Watch his videos.
I was wondering what car boots was because David, the car boot picker. I'm like, what the is he really picking off people's car boots that are like?
Right. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, they
car
pop
boot?
the trunk and unload and like there's one video he has of like it's like a parking lot, like a parking garage where all these sellers go up and open their trunk and they just set up tables. So it's a car trunk.
So it's like a little flea market kind of.
Yeah. Sloth, and I admit, sorry, Sloth, I'm blanking on your name, but they don't really have like Goodwill. They have like, I watched one of his videos today, like a
they have charity stores.
Yeah. And he does a lot of auction stuff too.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I think this is something we can push, right?
Let's do this. Next Thursday, maybe we can iron out the details, the rules between now and Thursday. And we can
start pushing it out there. Scott, when we have our video, if we do a video after here, we can push it out on that. We got plenty of there. And then I'll push it
Saturday.
I'm just scared to push it because the Gilmans, they'll just smoke all of us, unfortunately. They're not very nice. They take no
on, and as soon as they leave,
And I think
That's all right.
You mute them.
like I see in chat, a lot of people are talking about it's too cold for yard sales. So, I mean, we could open up to a thrift store also. I think
fine. Our little thing we're doing here is our 3. We're doing the yard sales because I think that's what we picked up on. Like we're just like, let's do our yard sales. But everybody else, just make sure you do a video and you show the proof.
right.
And then you could probably email me or one of us the video, and then we'll watch it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
I think what we should do is do a hangout where we watch the videos. That's what I'm saying. If you guys want a video, you guys get the video out, you make the video, we're gonna watch your video. All right.
Well, that could
man.
But the thing is, it has to be cut down to like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
5, 6,
Or less. It'll only take you a couple minutes to get your stuff.
Yeah. 5-minute video, just the proof, and then we'll watch it. If you guys have some stupid stuff that happened at the time, like something funny, pick it up. We'll play it. It's even funner, man. I love stupid stuff like that. It's funny.
Old school says he's frozen out till April. Well, I'm sorry.
Where do you live?
Should move to Texas or Florida or California then, I guess, right?
Yeah, or you can do the thrift store.
Thrift store, yeah. You can do the thrift store.
Right. If you can't move out of the room, buy stuff on eBay, buy stuff on Mercari, and just flip it right back on Mercari and eBay. There you go.
There you go. But we only pick garage sales because I think we'll get the most bang for our buck.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why.
That's the biggest thing for me. Like I don't know if I said this earlier, but I didn't want to do just clothes at the garage sale, so I just bought electronics and antiques and stuff because everyone's all like, "Kevin, all I see is you pick clothes. Can you pick other items?" God, excuse my language. Damn straight, I can pick other items, and I can pick them up just with the best of them. So
nice.
Yeah. You guys are in trouble.
Dude, old school picker. This is the one I wanted to check out. Everyone first is bad. I can see improving on mine for sure. He's talking about if you go back to all the
videos,
videos like mine or Rakin's or whatever, we were horrible. My first video, I have a rolling chair and I'm rolling around and you can get it. I'm cutting off. I was cutting off Josh. Oh man, and that was a lot of fun though. And I think Ronnie was on that with us too. Ronnie Hart from Hart's Pickers went back to that goes back. That's when he used to be Hart's Motors Company before he became Hart's Pickers. That's going way back.
Wow. Yeah, Hart's Pickers much easier on the tongue than the Hart's.
Yeah, because he used to sell used cars. He used to flip cars.
My first video that I had another channel in the fall, just with wacky videos. And my first video I made, I wasn't even like I set my phone up to record, and I watched it or posted it. I was hardly in the video doing this weird stuff. I'll just tell you, I was licking the whiteboard in my classroom to talk to people or whatever, and it did. But I'm only like in it for like a split second, like I didn't have any idea. And then it took me like 3 months to make an intro. And then I made my face painted. It was easier because, and today I made that just a short one before we went on, and it was like, I don't know, felt like a little better because this is helping.
We all know Clay's a little weird, but we all are weird. I know we're
all weird, exactly. All in our way.
Yeah,
to be a reseller, you have to be a little weird.
Yeah,
I think I don't know. It's part of the game, I guess. There is some, if you see the ones that are all like million views, like if you go like just search Goodwill haul and you see all these gorgeous girls doing it and they all have 1 million views, those are normal people. They all get the views. We're the weirdos that are stuck at the bottom over here. We're fine with it. This is our mental health right here.
That's good. I like that one.
What else?
All right. Gosh, I got off script, but I like the organic conversation. I'm thinking around an idea for a video, and I know Clay did it. I don't know if he stole my idea or what, or we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
But
I made it today.
Burnout. You guys got any thoughts on that? Like
on burnout? Is that
burnout specifically as a reseller? Like, for me, like I can go for probably about 3 months real strong, and then I do get a little burned out. And usually I like to take a weekend, a long weekend, maybe get out of town, get away from it for a little bit. But do y'all have any little tips? Or, I mean, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but any tips you have? Because I've got some ideas for a video I'm going to be making.
My biggest tip for burning out, it probably isn't with eBay. It would be YouTube. Just do what I did when I did my 12-hour on Friday. The whole weekend, I said to my girlfriend, I woke up that day because I was on till 5:30 in the morning. From 9 a.m. till 5:30 in the morning, I was on different hangouts, different videos. And I said to her, I said, I'm not doing any videos this weekend. I'm not even going to be looking at anybody's video. I'm just going to relax. And then maybe Sunday night or Monday, I'll see what I can find and see if I can hop on somebody's video. And that was it. I was done for the weekend. I was exhausted from it.
So just unplugging for several days.
Yeah. Get away from it. Go on a vacation or pretend in your mind you're going on a vacation. It's the same thing with work. If you're doing it too much, the way to relax your brain, take a mental health day. Yeah. Don't ask anybody to call you from work. Don't ask for anything that goes. And I always say this to my manager: if I take a mental health day, don't bother me. I'm not going to answer you. What I do is I hang out in my room all day and I play NASCAR I'll play NASCAR all day. Just hang out.
Nice.
Nobody. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to look at anybody or think about work.
Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to take it. And I'm weird. Like I'll take days from as a teacher, and I'll go out sourcing. Like Francie Fine coming on the video or one of my thrift haul videos I did when I first started, and that's what we were talking about. We both took off that day and went sourcing. And to me, reselling the sourcing part doesn't feel like work. I mean, that's treasure hunting, finding that treasure. That's a blast. Yeah. And of course, Clay, I guess you could always lick a whiteboard if you get a little burnt.
There you go.
That's a channel I'll bring back of wacky videos unrelated to reselling, you know.
What would that be?
Well, the channel in the past, I'm going to claim the name again. A student today asked, it was called What to Play or whatever. And I had my best video I made. It had actually like 400 views. I got to 100 subscribers. It was me just driving, being silent for 10 minutes. And at the end, I just like at a red light, I like screamed at the camera or something, you know. And a bunch of my friends and students like, I can't believe you just were silent for like 10 minutes.
The whole time.
Yeah, they watched it. Friend paint my face like Day of the Dead makeup. And I read Peter the Rabbit, you know, with this horrible, weird accent. But he's intrigued by this character, Larry.
It's surreal.
I'll have to send y'all to a link if I can, so y'all can watch Larry.
Time you can go sourcing as Larry. Might get shot.
But yeah, he said I might get shot as Larry. Yeah.
All right. And another thing, shoes. Like shoes are my passion, or one of the things I love to sell. I was talking to Clay, like I've kind of got away from that, even to the storage units, like clothing, and I kind of get back and forth some shoes for a while. Yeah, when y'all buy shoes, do y'all spend time to clean them up? Do you condition them, polish them, or do you just throw them as is?
Yeah, I will. If there is anything wrong with them, I'll try to clean them up a little bit. I got like 3 different shoe cleaners. I got I got wax for them too. And sneakers, I got some shoe cleaners from that. I have a few, I gotta remember the name. I have them in my box up there. And they're popular, like name brand ones. I went out and I was watching, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Paul Cantu one day. And I saw him use some of this shoe cleaner, and I went out and tried it. It's not really. I found out these shoe cleaners aren't exactly what they think they are, and I thought it'd be like, oh my god, it's gonna look brand new. It looks good, but it doesn't look like the pictures they show you on Instagram.
Nice. All right, we've been on a while. I kind of wanted to finish with this question. We've been talking about helping people and doing closet reviews and whatnot. So if for new resellers or if somebody came to you and they wanted to get into the reselling business, what's one piece of advice you guys and resellers have been doing it for a while I mean, even you, Clay, somebody that started more recently. What would be one piece of advice, one nugget that you would give somebody starting out?
I'll go here. Try not to, don't do like me and accumulate a huge death pile of hundreds of items before you list one. Try to stay as current as possible for your sanity. And then if you keep something for a certain amount of time, I'm making a pile now for the flea market or just giveaway, so stay current, because I think that'll just, once I get current, I'm going to feel so much better.
So don't be like Bill.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, the death piles can weigh on you, becomes the middle thing. That's good advice.
So say the question one more time.
Just like, what's one piece of advice you give a new reseller if they were coming into the business, like place that no death piles?
Yeah. My advice would be learn how to ship on eBay. Regional A, regional B boxes.
Oh,
yes.
Supplies from USPS is a gold mine and saves you a lot of money. That's where you're going to make your money, is on the shipping. Or lose money. You can lose money on shipping because you're shipping the wrong way. That's my tip. And then also watch a ton of YouTube videos on reselling. The knowledge is free. You just have to go out and look for it and search for it. So that'd be my 2 tips.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna I think Callie Picker just kind of read my brain. He says learn about one type of item, like cast iron skills, become efficient in the subject, and move on to the next. And maybe that's the educator in me, the research element. Not just using your phone when you're outsourcing, but pick an item like cast iron skillets and spend 20 or 30 minutes a day looking at eBay solds for a couple of weeks every day. And then once you have that down, then maybe move on to the next. That's what I tell everyone. That's how I did it. Whether it's dishes, shoes, sports jackets, any niche, because it seems like you're wasting time in a way because you don't know when you're going to be able to apply that knowledge. But that knowledge is in the back of your mind. You might not remember everything you've seen, but you'll come across a brand and it'll trigger like, whoa, I've seen that somewhere. So then you'll pull out your phone and then do the deeper research. So my piece of advice would be spend time researching in a niche, get good at it, and then start to add other ones.
Master that niche. That's how I feel about when I do sport jackets and blazers. Like, I've got that matched. And I was telling Scott this before we went live. I'm gonna end up doing a video because I had a couple of people in my group like, can you show us how you pack and ship blazers? And I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna show them how I research blazers, what to look for in blazers, and then packing and shipping them. For me, there's some blazers where, so my price point with blazers is like, if I'm paying, I want to pay no less than $5 on a blazer if I'm gonna sell it for 40. Okay, the minimum is 40. Of course, I've had hundreds where I've paid for $5 and made a couple $100 on it. And I actually have some in my store too. But if I need to go to $10, I need to make $70 on it.
Right. And
again, it amounts to like 35% of my business, and I have like 40% of my inventory is blazers, and I sell them constantly. It's another way to get people to follow your store and to buy and buy and buy back from you, is by having a niching down, I call it, and doing it that way. But there is some gurus out there that say only learn one niche, and I say don't, because if you only learn one niche and you're walking by a freaking teddy bear that could be worth a couple $100 and only takes you 2 seconds to look at the solds on your phone, then it's not good, man. That's not good advice. You need to, yes, learn a niche, learn the ins and outs of it, but also learn a little bit of everything. Learn about, I don't know, learn about cast iron. Learn about, I don't know, Afghans like I did. Because what also will help you too is keywording. You learn the keywords, people are going to buy more from you. I'm a huge keyword freak. And I don't know, it just works for me. Right. I have people that come. The Gilmans told me I think Scott, you were on there. Gilmans called me out last week. They're like, one thing I can't stand is selling clothes. I spent me and Dave, Sarah's talking about Dave, spent $100 on buying up all these blazers, and I didn't sell one. And I said, Sarah, you didn't listen to me. You got to use certain keywords and know what you're buying. You can't just go out and buy a Stafford jacket and bring a basic Stafford jacket and think it's going to sell right away for I don't know, $30-$40. Those go
exactly.
You got to get the ones. You got to learn the fabric. I always say this. My two blazers, fabric, actually, I would say fabric, brand, and then the features. Serging cuffs, pick stitching. Is it full lead or half canvas? Is it canvas at all? The color, the pattern, all that stuff plays in effect. And the more you know, just like any of the niche we all know, the more we know, the more we're going to make, and the quicker it can sell.
That's good. That's really good. So dive deep and really learn it. Yeah, I've got a small death pile of blazers myself. Picked up quite a few, and I put them for good money, like 50 plus, several over 100. It does take a little bit longer to live. You got to get all the measurements, and it's not as fun listening, and I use a mannequin, but I love it when it's coming. So blazers are, and there's not as much competition, I guess, because the sell-through rate's a little slower because you're waiting for the right buyer to find the right item. I guess people want the quick nickel versus the slow dime. But it's definitely worth it.
Definitely.
All right. Anybody? All right. Yo, Kevin, you want to plug your Saturday night one more time?
You guys can catch me at Thrifting Lounge. I got a big Facebook group, and then I also have my YouTube channel, Thrifting Lounge. Instagram, Thrifting Lounge. If you want to follow my eBay store, it's Thrift-O-holic. With an O and then holic, like an alcoholic. But Saturday night, I'll be doing my first live video back again, first time in 4 years. It's going to be the Resellers reunion. And I'm going to have 8 other, Callie Picker, who's in here now, he's going to be on it. Bill Stoner, Wesley Whedon, the Gilmans. Entrepreneur girl, she's amazing. Tracy's awesome. She's got I looked at her stuff. She's got 3 million views and 100,000 subscribers. And she kept begging. She's like, "Can I be on? Can I be on?" Because she used to come on with us. Right. So she's going to be on also. Michael Stone. I got a few more. I forget. I'm so sorry about that. But 9 o'clock Eastern, my channel, Thrifting Lounge. And if you go there now, you can hit the reminder, and it'll send you a reminder.
All right, I'll check it out. That's going to be amazing. And like we talked about earlier on our garage sale challenge, we'll get back with you all next Thursday. Let you know the details. That should be fun. And you guys out there in the audience want to get into it, just got to have proof. We'll talk more about it, I guess, next Thursday.
Yep.
What about?
We should go. We'll do it. We'll have this weekend. If you guys want to go out there, because I'm going to be going tomorrow night to get my stuff, I think. So if you guys want to go make a video, make sure you video what you're getting, and make sure you in the video, if they have the price they're going to sell you for. Hold on. Actually, yeah, you guys can go.
Actually, Dumpster Diver Dad. Follow me on YouTube. Definitely, I have a Facebook page too. I just opened up, so Diver Dad on Facebook and Instagram. I'm working on, so it should be Dumpster Diver Dad. But if you need to get a hold of me, you can email me at dumpsterdiverdad@gmail.com. But I do dumpster dives, I do lives, I do collabs. So anybody wants to do any of those with me, definitely love you to have you on my channel, or I could come on your channel. So thanks for having me on, guys. I love this opportunity to hang out with you guys, and hopefully it'll become a thing every Thursday night. So I'm excited.
I like it. And by the way, guys, I also have a small Facebook group I just started. It's also called Texas Treasures. Just check it out on Facebook. We talk reselling, and I love to get resellers on there. So check it out. All right, guys, it's been great having y'all on tonight. Don't forget to subscribe. What is it, Claire? Clay's Closet.
Clay's
Closet.
No, it's safe.
Hey, Brian.
Bullying me.
Brian, Francie wants to know when you're going to go live again.
Next Thursday night. Thursday nights are going to be our regular thing around 6:15 p.m.
Yeah.
So Thursday night. Yep.
Eastern or Central.
Check it out. And I'll definitely be checking out your Saturday night garage sale.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to see it.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Till next time. Thanks for dropping by. We'll have a good one.
Bah.
Bye, guys.